Hello, my name is Fenna. Welcome to the Self-Compassion channel. I am a certified coach and counselor, and I work with people in a limerent episode. Now, there tends to be a correlation between limerents and narcissistic people. I hear quite often that limerents describe that their person has narcissistic traits. Why is that? I'm going to explain you why. Jumping right in. Of course, it's not always the case, but it's quite often the case. There is a correlation between limerents and narcissistic people, and I want to have a closer look at that. Why do so many people become limerent for someone with narcissistic tendencies? And I'm going to give you 4 reasons today. But first, let me clarify what narcissism actually is, because in society we throw it around left and right. It's actually a really serious personality disorder. It's a mental illness. That is when you have the DSM-5 diagnosis. But it's a spectrum. I mean, we all are a bit of a narcissist every now and then. And of course, someone with narcissistic traits does not have to have all the criteria for the actual diagnosis. But for the sake of the video, we call them narcissists. Now, narcissism has its root in pain and trauma from their childhood. You can see narcissism as a protection wall, so to speak. They hide their vulnerability, they protect their inner hurting child by this really big defense mechanism. No one will ever be able to touch it. It's hidden in a capsule, so to say. A capsule behind a very thick wall. And the coping of a narcissist to protect this wounded inner child, they can be various things. Distrusting people, keeping people at distance, the pushing and the pulling, narcissistic rage, blaming others, use no reflection on yourself, be critical towards others. Project yourself as fantastic, etc. Putting others down. Not all narcissists have the same coping, but at crucial moments they cannot identify with your pain. And although the classic "I'm so great" narcissist is not that common, it's usually a little bit more subtle, but you tend to notice there is a big insecurity in these people and a tendency to hide that. That's what we notice. Okay, so they were hurt in their childhood. They developed protectors, so to say, and they typically don't trust people for a longer period of time. They have instability in their relations. And here we have reason number 1. Instability, unpredictableness, hot and cold is exactly what fuels that high and low dopamine reward system that causes limerence. So that's one reason. The second reason is narcissists have trauma and attachment wound. And so do most limerents. Not all limerents, by the way, but most limerents do. I'm talking about wounds, not disorder. And unfortunately, attachment wounds attract attachment wounds. It's not fair, but it's true. The more wow you get when you meet someone, the more you fall crazy in love. Oh my God, this is amazing. The more trouble is probably coming your way. Okay, reason number 3. It's not like narcissists want to have their life in solitary. Of course not. They want to have love and connection like everybody else. And in fact, they actually really crave connection. They want it really bad. And therefore, they can develop skills to relate to people really well. Be really attentive, be super charming, remember every little detail about what you like, ask how your day was, never forget your birthday, love bomb you, please you. They want to be liked so bad. And it works in some cases. They designed really attractive behavior, more than people without narcissism. So they can be very appealing. But due to their unhealed trauma, they are not capable to keep this up for the long run. They might put you on a pedestal when things are not too close, love bomb you, and you may think that this is really the shit until something small happens and it sets off their paranoia and protectors, and you are out. Their protectors are so strong they cannot even touch it. Narcissists are in general not capable of reflecting on their own behavior because it's too painful, so they blame you for everything. It can even go so far as gaslighting. They blame you for things that didn't go well, and this will create a huge doubt in yourself. Am I going crazy here? Anyway, if you have the tendency to be vulnerable for validation, the narcissist can be very attractive to you, especially when you had to deal with narcissistic parents and therefore unpredictable parents. Another reason number 4, why limerents and narcissist people are combined sometimes, is that narcissists can be more selfish than other people. And what I mean by that is, in general, you can ask a nice person, hey, I'm limerent, please, we can not form a pair, please leave me alone for the sake of me, don't contact me anymore. You can ask their help to leave you alone. A narcissist can fuel themselves with a dysfunctional interaction, wanting to be right and keeping the contact, or wanting your validation. So they tend to not leave you alone when you ask them, because they get something out of it. I work with people with narcissism for over 25 years now, and I don't agree that they are not capable of love. I mean, they're not psychopaths, but they're very damaged in crucial years, and they tend to hide it. They don't want to touch this, and the protectors are so strong to keep stable relationships away from them. They cannot keep it for over a longer period of time. I don't see them as the monsters that they are portrayed as, but I'm a little bit biased because of my work, and I have never been in love with a narcissist. But I've seen really heartbreaking scenes and stories of people who tend not to be able to break free from the narcissist, and they keep longing for their love and validation. Or they want to help the narcissist, cure them, change them. And that's very difficult. They have to want this. And most narcissists don't want to work on themselves, to crack open the defense wall, to get to the inner hurt child. It's too painful. They hate being vulnerable. They rather blame the other. So are you vulnerable for limerence, or are you already in a limerent episode and you are dealing with somebody with narcissistic tendencies? The best thing you can do is walk away. especially when you are vulnerable for limerence. You will not change them, you will not cure them, you will feel insecure and doubtful towards yourself. And that's the last thing we need as a limerent. The sooner you break the cycle of this dysfunctional relating, the better. We choose ourselves, we endure the grief of the disconnection until it gets better. That's how we deal with limerence. And yes, we can grieve even the person that wasn't that nice to us. If you have anything to say about this subject, I will do more videos on this subject. But if you have information for me and for us limerents out there, please leave a comment below because it's super useful. And for now, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!